morning, class. I hope you all have had a great weekend and are ready for class today. I looked over y'all's worksheets and everyone seems to be doing a great job. Before we go over what we're going to talk about today, let's spend a little time talking and reviewing on what we did yesterday. Can anyone raise their hand and tell me what we talked about yesterday?
We went over how to count different things.
Yes, that's exactly right. We worked on worksheets that we could use to count different things, such as how many cookies are in the cookie jar and how many flowers are in the garden.
I really liked our activity yesterday. It made it easy for me to learn.
Good, David. I'm glad to hear that. Everyone is doing an excellent job. You all seem to be really catching on to this concept. Now today we're going to talk about fractions. We're going to look at different examples and pictures to help us better understand what fractions are. Can anyone tell me what fractions mean? Okay, that's perfectly fine. A fraction means that it is part of a whole. Let's start with some examples this morning. If I have a pizza that is divided into 6 parts, and want to give one piece to my friend, what fraction of the pizza is left? Now first I'm going to color in this part of the pizza, and this is the part that is missing that I've given to my friend. So first what we're going to do is count how many pieces of pizza there were to begin with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So first we're going to write down our original number that we have right here, that's 6. Can anyone tell me how many pieces are left?
There are 5 pieces left, Miss Hughes.
Great. So now we're going to put how many pieces are left in this blank.
So you just put the pieces you have left over the first number
Yes.
that you counted?
Yes, pretty simple. Good question, Cooper. Okay, let's do a few more examples. Kason, can you help me with this problem?
Sure, Miss Hughes.
Great, thank you. Okay, so let's pretend that it's your mom's birthday, and your dad gave her flowers. There are 13 flowers in the package. Your mom wants to put some of the flowers in a vase with water. She wants to put 8 daisies in the water. Kason, I want you to come up to the board and mark out 8 of the flowers that are going in the water. Okay. Good job. Can you count and tell me how many flowers are left?
There are 5 flowers left, Miss Hughes.
Perfect. Excellent job, Kason. Can I get someone to tell me what the fraction, you can go sit down. Can I get someone to tell me what the fraction of the flowers that will not go into the water is? Remember, you're going to put the number of flowers you have left over the original number.
Is it 5 over 13?
Yes, it is. So our fraction would look like this. Fraction for this problem would be 5, which was the number we have left, over our original number. Okay. You all are doing a great job. For these problems, it is very important to write down what you know. On the worksheets we'll be working on today that I've already handed out, there will be a place for you all to write down what you know, such as the original number, how many are left, or how many you have gotten rid of. Now for our last example, let's get some volunteers. I need one student to join me at the board.
I'll join you.
Thank you. I will be the other person in this problem. Okay, we have one boy and one girl at the front of the room. Can anybody tell, Justin, can you tell me the fraction of boys that there is compared to the whole fraction?
If there is one boy and the original number of people is 2, the fraction is 1 over 2.
Yes, can you write that down for us on the board so everyone can see? Okay, you can go sit down. You did an excellent job answering that question. So does everyone understand what it means to have a fraction of something? If anyone has any questions, I would love to help. No questions? Okay, then let's get started with today's activity. I've already handed out a worksheet with some different problems on it. There are 5 problems on the worksheet that you all will be responsible to do with a partner. I will ask someone to come up to work 2 of those problems with me. I'm going to let you pick who your partner is for today. For the 2 problems I'm going to help with on the board, I'm going to ask Justin to come up and help me. You may begin working on the worksheet, but please, as Justin is on the board working the problems, please work it on the worksheet with us. Okay. Let's turn our attention to Justin. We're going to do numbers 1 and 2 on the worksheet. So please follow along. Justin, can you read number 1 aloud to the class?
If there are 6 donuts in a box and 5 students in the class each eat 1 donut, what fraction of donuts are left?
Okay, now first, Justin, I want you to write down the number that you are starting with. That's the original number. Can you tell me what the original number is?
The original number in the box was 6, Miss Hughes.
Okay. Okay, next, I want you to write down the number of donuts that are left after the 5 students each eat 1 donut. After you have written down how many donuts are left, I want you to write down the fraction of the board that is part of the whole of the donuts.
Okay. And then, is it 1? And then is it 1/6?
Yes. Can you write down the whole fraction?
Yes.
Great job. You all are really getting it. Class, this is how we would work the problem. Now let's work number 2. Number 2 is a pie chart that is divided into 3 parts with 1 shaded in. All right. Remember that my graph is not perfect, but when we're doing these problems, all of the graphs need to be equal pieces. Okay. Justin, can you tell me which part of the whole pie is shaded in? Remember to write down what you know.
Since my original number is 3 and there is 1 shaded in, is my fraction going to be 1/3?
Yes, that's correct. Good job. You can go sit down. Does anyone have any other questions? Okay, then please keep working on your worksheet and I'll be walking around to check and make sure everyone is getting it. Okay, students, everyone has done an excellent job today, and I hope that learning about fractions and parts of a whole have been easy. We aren't going to meet in the sharing circle today, but I would like for all of you to stay in your desk and we will review from there. Please put all of your pens and pencils away. I really enjoyed today's lesson. Everyone did a great job contributing and working together. So based on what we have learned today, can anyone tell me what part of a whole means?
It means fractions, Miss Hughes.
Great. So let's do one problem out loud. I'm going to tell you a problem and I need a volunteer to help me answer this question. If I have 10 people with brown eyes and only 3 people with blue eyes, what part of the whole has blue eyes and not brown? Someone please raise your hand and tell me the answer. And tell me how you got the answer that you did. Jackson?
I think the answer is 3 over 10. I just
Okay.
counted that 3 had blue eyes, which is the part, and there were 10 people, which was the whole. So it is part over the whole, making it 3 over 10.
Great, that's so easy. Good job, Jackson. Does anyone have any questions about the things that we've done today? No? Okay, great. Then we're going to head to lunch. Tomorrow we will look at some bigger fractions that we can apply to real life.